Hi there, this is Jules with Julia Designs, and today I'm going to be going through how you can create an open house sign-in page through Command. So this will be a landing page that we're setting up that you can pull up at your open house so that people who come to your open house can sign in and you can capture their lead information, which will all funnel back to Command. So to start, we're going to be signed into Command. So sign in at agent.kw.com with your KW credentials. And once you're all logged into Command, we're going to go down to the Consumer section, which is the very last icon on this left-hand toolbar. Once we're here, we're going to go up to create a new page. And then instead of creating that on your website, we're going to create this as a landing page, which is great for lead generation. So this is a standalone page separate from your Command website. And click Create Page. So let's go ahead and title this landing page in the top left here. So I'm going to use Open House Sign-In Page. And then I'm going to use these widgets on the right-hand side to create this landing page. So there are a few widgets that I like to include for the open house sign-in. The first one, the branded header. So if we click and drag that over to the left-hand side and drop it, that will add this widget. So this is great to display your information. And just a heads up, this information is pulling from your marketing profile. So if you're seeing anything incorrect there, we'll be able to configure that, but that does pull from your marketing profile. The next one I'm going to include is the lead form. So if you click and drag that over, and you'll see that green line. So where that is displaying is where that's going to drop once you release your mouse. So I'm just going to put that right underneath the header and have a lead form here so that people can leave their contact information. And then I'll also include the listing widget. So click and drag. So that way I can display some information about the open house. And this is just a template right now, or just a placeholder. So once I configure this, which I'll walk through, it will display the open house information that I'm wanting to display. So let's go ahead and do that. So it's time to configure our widgets. So these are all the widgets I'd like to add. And click Configure Widgets on the bottom right. And I just recommend going through each of these widgets to make sure that's displaying how you'd like. So first one being the branded header. So you can enter some header text. So if you want to say, welcome to the open house. And then just eye through your information here to make sure that's displaying how you'd like. And then once you click Save and Apply, that will populate right away. Then we can move to the next widget to configure. So here in the top right, you'll see we're at 1 of 3. If you click this arrow, that will bring us to the next widget to configure. So this defaults to Interested, Let's Talk. I'm going to leave, please enter your contact information below to sign in. And save and apply. Perfect. So now we can click that arrow again on the top right to move us to the next widget to configure. And this will be the listing widget. So for this, we can pick the listing that we're having an open house for. So if you click Browse Listing here, you can type in the address, MLS number, or KWLS ID for the property. You can look up your property for this and select. So you'll be able to select a photo for this to display from the listing, so that pulls from the MLS. Or you can even add in a custom image from your device. I'm going to use the image from the MLS, so just a picture of the front of the house, and click Save and Apply. And there we go. So that'll just display some more information about the property, and this all pulls from the MLS, so they can search and look at the photos, some details, and a map of where that is. And there you go. So once you click Publish Page in the top right, we'll click Yes. We'll like to save this page. And now, when we're brought back to the consumer section, it's going to default on agent site pages, so pages displaying on your command website. If you click landing pages right next to that, that will show you all your active landing pages. And one other tip I'd like to share is if you click these three dots on the very far right, you're able to change the ending slug of this URL. So it is a rather long URL, but you can change this ending slug. So whether that be open house and the address, and click create. That will make this URL a bit more customizable and reflect the page itself. So just opening up to see what that looks like. So it has your information appearing at the top here. It gives them a spot to leave their contact information, which again, all funnels back to your command database. And then also just some information about that open house. So that is how you can create an open house landing page through command. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out at contact@juliadesigns.com. Thank you so much.